Hi there. I wanted to make a video on the AYN Odin Pro and why this is quickly becoming one of my favorite handhelds I've ever had. I've had it for about 2 months now, and I wanted to show the kind of state it's in now as emulators have been updated more, and it's become a more exciting piece of kit to have. I'll quickly go through some of the things I have. So here we have the system, things that came with the Odin itself. I have an APK installer in case something isn't on the Play Store I need to install. Steam Link if I want to stream Steam games from my PC, which I've not really tried. I'm not too interested in that. Game Pass is actually very good with cloud gaming, and if you have a 5 GHz bandwidth connection, it works very well. Surprised how little the latency was. It was very functional and I really liked it. The Odin launcher comes with this, and I don't ever use it, but I imagine it's very good if you have the dock and a controller. You add your apps here, and there's some very nice features built in. I'm just going to quickly quit out of that. And that's pretty much the front page here. The most important part is getting to the games. I mostly use this as an emulation device. And, let's get straight into the PlayStation 2, which was always going to be a bonus. But surprisingly, this has turned out to be very excellent. One of the first things I actually played was Burnout 3, and it performs even better now, I'd say. At least a little bit. I'm playing it at 1x resolution. I don't know if I tweaked much else, but I'm just going to load a race in and have a quick little drive, and you'll be able to see that it functions very well. Very, very playable. Doesn't always hit 100%. I think there's actually some things I could tweak to maybe make it run just a tad bit more, but with emulation, the more you get into it, it starts to become an obsession. So you either keep going at it or you let it go and accept what you've got. And I actually played worse. I played this in a worse state when I first got the Odin. So to me, this is perfect. I was so happy with this. I'm also using the Odin looking at my preview screen, so it's kind of a bit weird to play. But you can see there, it's running excellently. So I'm going to quit out of this. I've got a lot of games here that I will play someday. Games I played when I was younger and games I've never played before. And there's a lot of them. So I strongly recommend compressing anything you get. Compressing all these ISOs to, is it CHD? It saves a ton of space. So this is something I started playing recently, Urban Chaos. It's by the developers from the Batman Arkham games. And this is something I thought would not work. And I was pleasantly surprised to find out I could get it running mostly at 100% and really enjoying it. This is quite a fun little game with some pretty good shooting mechanics. It feels good to shoot the enemies. And yeah, I'm going to be playing this more. I'm very excited about this. So I'm just going to boot in. You can see it actually runs very well. You get a cool little riot shield in this. If I can actually hit them. You can actually hear the rumble within the device. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I've heard worse. It feels good. Usually when you're getting involved in the game, you don't really notice it too much. Anyway, don't know a lot about this game. I've played about 5 levels. I enjoy it. Apologies about my hands, by the way. These are working hands. They do get cuts and scrapes and things. So anyway, that's excellent. Let's get into Dolphin MMJR, which is what I've been using. This is a performance fork of Dolphin. So this is going to be the one that runs the best. Played some things on here. I recently played Metroid Prime, and this is with a widescreen hack at 1080, and it runs... Oh wait, this is not PlayStation 2. I want to do this, and then this. So this is the starting area. It runs pretty smooth. Sorry about the reflection of the camera. I didn't expect it to be this shiny. I don't usually play the Odin with this much light, but I needed it to capture the video. You see it runs very smooth. I played all of this. There was only a few areas where it stuttered a bit. One of the things I'd actually recommend if you play this on here is if you change the settings where you override emulated CPU clock speed, but I found 75% was the sweet spot. That's when I got like the best performance. But you know, I'm not like a master of emulators, especially nowadays, so, but that's what I believe worked the best. What else we got on here? There's tons of stuff. Again, stuff I can't wait to play. I want to play Twilight Princess again. There's not a game here I've found that doesn't work at full speed at like 1080p. I think maybe F-Zero is the only difference, but I haven't really played that. Super Monkey Ball runs very nicely. Another game I was like very happy to dive into. This is a game I played a lot when I was younger, so to have a perfect version of this portably is great, since they seem to keep ruining all the new versions. They just can't leave them alone. But there we go. Hopefully the colours are okay. I had to mess around with the white balancing. I recorded once and every green was black, and I'm not really a video person. Very smooth, very nice. Don't think I really need to show much more of that. Anything else here on the Gamecube? I don't know. I tried Simpsons Hit and Run. Never played this before, but everybody raves about it. So, do I have a save state?
Fine by me.
Bart Simpson in his little car.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
Runs very smooth. Yeah, every time I turn one of these games on and they look this good and this smooth, I just know I'm in for a good time. It's just a beautiful device to play when you want to like lay down or chill out, and you got a good bit of time and you want to sink some time in. I actually can't wait to play some RPGs I've never played before, where I just lay in bed and just play them. Especially if you get like sick or something, you know. This is I will point out that, so this game is in widescreen. There is a bug here where it doesn't line up, the radar doesn't line up with this. I don't know how you fix that, but it is what it is. That actually doesn't bother me so much. But if I can, I will try and play things widescreen on here, because I want to get the full benefits of this screen. So yeah, it's Dolphin MMJR. I was very excited to be able to play Dreamcast on this properly. I was able to get all the Dreamcast games I wanted and compress them and keep them on internal storage, which was fantastic. There's a lot of games here. I'm not really even sure which one to show off. I think I thought about once Outrigger, because you can set up controller profiles. So in this, when I boot this game up, all my controls have changed, so now the A button is trigger. Because obviously, so the Dreamcast had a single analog stick, and this game was very awkward to play. But now that I can set up a custom controller profile just for this game on this device, you should be able to see that I can use it very competently as a twin stick shooter. So I don't actually see myself playing this game much. I remember playing it a bit when I was younger. I think I bought it secondhand, was curious. A lot of fun back then, but yeah, I'm using it as a twin stick shooter, which I've never been able to do before, so it's actually a lot more enjoyable to play than ever, even if I am not playing it very well. So that's that. I do love this emulator because, hang on, what's going on? Let's just go to the library. 'Cause you can, what is it? Oh, because of the controller profile. Okay, so if I exit, because that's the A button now, and open it again, it should resume back to the original controller profile. It would also do that if I picked another game, since it hasn't saved. Yeah, so there's widescreen hacks for all these games, as long as you have the correct file type. I first downloaded all these games in a file type that would not let me do that, so I had to re-download them all over again. Virtua Tennis. Tennis. Big fan of that. Love that game. Anyway, I kind of need to hurry up. What else do I want to show on here? I mean, some things are classic. MAME, RetroArch. RetroArch's very nice on here. I have it set up in a way. So, for example, if I want to play Mega Drive games, what's a Mega Drive game I could play? Let's go find Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's pick Sonic and Knuckles, run on, I want the widescreen version. This is GX wide, okay. So this emulator allows me to run Sega, it should, that's not widescreen. Is it gonna change? Yeah, there we go, now I can play Sonic games in widescreen. Some bugs. So if you're not into that, you can just, you know, use a different emulator. But I think that's super cool, that you can play all your Mega Drive games in a widescreen. Which would work very well for Sonic, because, you know, you would like to see ahead in things. Yeah, so RetroArch is, how have I set up my buttons? There we go. There's a hotkey thing I've set up. So, yeah, this is where I'll play lots of retro games. So let's get rid of this. 3DS, I do want to quickly show off 3DS. Let's boot up Super Mario 3D Land, because I do want to show off at a 2x resolution. This game works very well. There's some stutter here and there, but when you're actually playing... Oh, the greens are going to look black again. I'm not a video guy. If I set the white balance to auto, it's just, I don't know. But look, here we are playing Super Mario 3D Land at 2x. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run. Look at it go. And there's no drops, nothing. I've tested some other games. I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising, because now I can play it with controls that I don't hate. Oh, there we go. There's a star. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that's super cool. So it's nice to know that actually some 3DS stuff definitely works very, very well. Very, very quickly, I'm going to show this, which is N64 emulator. We have... oh, it shows adverts now. Boo. We have Banjo-Kazooie with a 60Hz patch in widescreen. I don't think it's true widescreen. Oh, I fell again. If you want true widescreen, I think there's ways to do this on RetroArch. But for now, I'll just be using this emulator, because I still think it looks good. Alternatively, you could play this on the cloud on Game Pass. If you have an account. I haven't actually tried that. Could be nice. But yeah, love that. Love that. Let's get out of the simulator. I've only got 15 minutes and I'm going up to 14 minutes. So you've got Nintendo DS, PPSP, some other variants of emulators, but I never use those. Sega Saturn works very well. They updated that for this. I do intend to play Shining Force 3 someday. Can stream PlayStation 4 and 5 to here if I like. I've tried Bloodborne. Very cool. I think that's all I've got to show for now, but I think I have done this justice. So I love this thing. If you are looking for a handheld or excited by the idea of playing some older games on something like this, I think this is the perfect thing. And this is the Pro. I believe the Odin base, which is cheaper, does the job just fine, but I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is the Odin Pro, and I'm going to probably go play it soon because I love it. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.